Hello world, this is Jeffrey, JGB146 Blake, coming to you with episode 6 of Ho-Oh's HoeDown. Today we're going to be facing off against Paw Patrol, or against Zoroark Lycanroc, or against any number of other cliche names the deck has gotten. Basically it's Zoroark and Lycanroc combined together to somehow issue pain, even though neither one theoretically on their own can ever take a one-hit KO. The deck's very effective. In my mind, it shouldn't be as effective as it is, but that may just be because I could never get it to work the times that I was testing it, and maybe I need to give it another look. Anyway, that's what we're playing against today. And before we dig into the matches, I want to remind you to like, comment, and or subscribe as appropriate. And again, more subscriptions helps me a lot. So if you're not subscribed already, please do. Okay, now time for the matches. Okay, so here we are against our opponent, K-Knight X, or just Knight X, I'm not sure which way. We do get to go first, so that is great for us. We get a mediocre start. We're going to have to start with Volcanion-EX here. But we do have a Nest Ball in hand and a Lele, so we'll be able to get off Kiawe onto a Ho-Oh, assuming that's what we want to do. Okay, 2 energies in hand. So I think what we're going to do, I think my play would be to attach manually to Volcanion, play the Nest Ball to get Ho-Oh, play Lele to get Kiawe, and then probably just play the Kiawe at that point. So, Nest Ball. Am I actually checking prizes? Of course not. Get the Ho-Oh. And then we go. Definitely should not be attaching Choice Band here. Not yet. So we'll attach to Volcanion. Certainly correct. There's the thought that we could Ultra Ball to get a Salandit and be attaching there, but making Volc-EX a quasi-viable attacker is, I think, still worth it. Now we're just gonna Kiawe onto Ho-Oh. So we'll see what we do next. Right now, I'm liking our play pretty well, and I think we have a pretty clear path forward. Our opponent is not going to in us, so I think we're going to just Ultra Ball away. Probably the Salazzle-GX, and then either the top deck or the Choice Band, depending on which is less necessary. And we'll get another Lele. And we will use that Lele to get a Guzma. And with the Guzma, we will summon up the Rockruff and then steam up to take a knockout with Ho-Oh's first attack. All of that is quite theoretical, but I think it's pretty good. I think the deck loses a lot of its fizzle without the Rockruff, Lycanroc potential. Lycanroc. So I think that's the play. I think we should Ultra Ball away. I would say definitely the Salazzle and the Choice Band here. I choose the Elixir. There is the argument, I suppose, that the Elixir isn't helpful to us right now, and the Choice Band will be helpful to us as soon as they evolve. So I can see that argument. Go ahead, and we do attack the Rockruff. This helps us out in that we can steam up, take the knockout here, and still have our big attack to one-hit KO anything they have next turn. Now the danger that we do run into is that Volcanion could end up being not Guzma, but Lycanroc up. Bloodthirsty Eyes is the name of the ability, and we could be sort of stuck for a little bit, and that's certainly not ideal. And now we see the army of Zoroarks coming down. We see him play a Mallow, probably getting a DCE and maybe a Lycanroc. I can see arguments that they'd want to get more Zoroarks as well. Zoroark. But we'll see what they get. So Guzma goes away. They get the DCE, and they get a Rescue Stretcher. So they want to get the Rockruff back. Okay. Okay. And then we see a Ritus Beating. I kind of feel like getting the Lycanroc might have been better, because they would have prevented us from getting this follow-up one-hit KO. But, like I said, I'm not sure that I know the deck as well as I should, so I think that here we attach the energy manually to Volcanion, and then we... No. Oh, I decided to go ahead and okay, so I think the plan here should be to attach to the Volcanion and then attach the Choice Band and take our KO. I decided to actually just steam up. The thinking here was we could use the Super Rod to get back the Salazzle and the 2 energy, but I don't think that was the best play, because we sort of need to be able to attack next turn, and right now we can't. Well, there's some energy, but still, like, there's no way for us to attack next turn if they're able to attack. Now they have a small hand size, so it might have been a gamble that was worth taking, but I think it's better to ensure it by attaching, or I guess not even ensure it, but to make it more likely by attaching an energy to the Volcanion-EX. They got their DCE, and they will be taking a KO here on Ho-Oh. So I think we made a mistake there with that steam up instead of using the Choice Band. And I know that in my head I thought, well, the Choice Band is, you know, going to be useful later on too, but I think we needed the energy attachment more. So here I bench the new Ho-Oh we have. I think that's fine. I do not think attaching to it is fine. We don't have time to play this way. We need to get energy on Volcanion. If we had attached last turn to Volcanion and then this turn, we could be hitting for 160 right now. That would be so much better. So definitely made a big mistake so far in the way we've played it. And we'll see how it continues. Our opponent gets a choice band and is preparing for their future turns as well. As much as we had a momentary lead, I sort of feel like this game's already lost for us. I honestly do not see anything that's going to let us win the game. Like, if we were to top deck Sycamore, I guess, or an Ultra Ball, and then off of the Sycamore we got like multiple elixirs and a Float Stone. Yeah. So they're gonna go down 2 prizes, then they'll be able to play the 2-hit KO game better than we will. Yeah, I think we played this one fairly poorly. Our opponent's able to get off a couple trades, increase their massive hand size, and we're just sort of stuck in top deck mode. Normally, with how you get enough momentum set up with prepping backup attackers, that being in a smaller hand size situation isn't as big a deal. But this is definitely one of the weaknesses of the deck, and our opponent is definitely playing a deck that can exploit it quite well. Puzzle of time to get back some resources. This is just kind of painful to watch because our opponent is just trying to play every card they can, and we're sitting here like, we basically have no chance of winning anyway. Let us go in peace. They get a strong energy, they get a choice band. Now they're going to Guzma and knock out the Volcanion-EX. That was actually a really good play from our opponent there. Because now we're even more left in a horrible situation, and they can just pull up with their Lycanroc that's already in hand. They pull up Ho and take the final KO. So I really should just be conceding here. There's no need to play any cards because there's literally no way for anything to happen. Okay, I just let my opponent take their final KO. That's fine. I'm not sure how much of a difference it would have made, but we would have definitely gotten at least one full attack off with Volcanion-EX during all of that time, possibly 2. And I have to think that that could have made some difference. Just not sure if it would have been enough to turn the game. So let's get to match 2. Alright, here we go. We'll get to go first again because we lost game 1. But that means if we do win this game and there's a game 3, our opponent gets to go first, which could only be worse for us, I think. So it's kind of unfortunate. Once again, we have to start with Volcanion-EX. This time we have some decent cards in hand, but still sort of a rough start. We have no energy in hand, and that's painful. think we still go for the Ho-Oh. There's an argument. Well, not really. Never mind. I was going to say there's an argument that we could go ahead and actually Kiawe onto Volcanion-EX because he's already prepped to attack next turn. I do not know why I just discarded the Lele. I guess I wanted to leave my choice and follow-up supporters there, but yeah, I guess it's okay for that reason. Go ahead and get Salandit down, and we will get off our Kiawe onto Ho-Oh. So now we face that same question as last game. Can we attack with Ho-Oh? Is it worth it to take a prize? Or do we want, like, so basically looking at Guzma versus Sycamore, right? I think that here we just play Sycamore and hope that we get a switching card. And even if we don't, I think it's still better. Because taking a one prize knockout is not that important. We like being able to prevent them from getting their bloodthirsty eyes shenanigans in play, but it's certainly not worth it to us if they like to play the 7 prize game and have trouble that way. And it's definitely not worth it to skip a KO on a 2 prize attacker, which is what sort of has to happen if we use our big attack on the 1 prizer. Our opponent's taking some time to think about what they want to get with Bridget, probably reviewing their prizes as well. My guess with the Bridget would be 2 Zoruas and a Rockruff, but I could also see just 3 Zoruas. Okay. Our opponent knows this deck better than I do. My thought... Okay, so they played the corner thinking that this would sort of save them. I think, obviously, benching the Oranguru is good. I don't think the Guzma is worth it. No, 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 no. Yeah, I think that was a mistake. I think we could have instructed for 1 and that would have been fine. We definitely want to... We definitely would have liked to have hit the Elixir and put it onto the Salandit, but that didn't happen either. We're going to Sacred Fire now. And we're not getting a knockout, but I guess this is a little bit better. We're threatening to take a knockout on their only Rockruff if they don't evolve it this turn. Which I think that's far better than making ourselves unable to attack the evolved Pokemon on the following turn. Our opponent already played 2 puzzles. What are they even having the discard to get back? Oh, they just played 1. To get the best 2 out of 3 cards. I think puzzles are more valuable than that in Zoroark decks, so I don't really like that play. I understand that they want to be getting an attack off. And the fact that they're not apparently able to, well, okay, they still have Lele in play. Yeah, if they had Lele in hand, there was no need to waste the puzzle there. Unless they were 100% sure that they were going to Sycamore anyway, there was no need. I strongly prefer an in. This tournament was not yet, like, it was after Ultra Prism had been released, but it wasn't yet legal to play in the tournament. So there was no Cynthia is what I'm trying to say. Maybe that's why. Maybe they didn't want to end to give us a new hand of cards, so they're like, well, we'll just go ahead and get rid of the extra puzzle for that reason. I still don't like it though. I really think that it's just too powerful. Anyway, okay, so the question here is, do we bench Ho-Oh or not? And actually, I kind of think we don't. Because benching that Ho-Oh means that their Lycanroc GX now is able to just take out anything. There was no need and really kind of no benefit to it. Now, that said, we are getting an Elixir attachment. I put it on the Ho-Oh, even though I expect our next attack will come from the baby Volcanion. But I put it there to just start turning things up. I don't know if that's right or not. We do see them get a rescue stretcher to immediately get their Zoroark back, and they will immediately respond with a KO on our Ho-Oh. But their in gave us decent cards. And what are they? I don't know why they evolved the Lycanroc there. I think that was a waste. Since they don't need the ability they want to take a KO now, I think it's better to hold the Lycanroc until they can present more of make more of a difference. But we will be on even prizes shortly, or tied on prizes, I suppose I should say. We will definitely promote the Volcanion, and we'll definitely attach. So scanning here, we have 4 energies in the discard. We have a nest ball in hand. I don't think there's any need to play the nest ball. We definitely do play the choice band here to hit for 50. I think we could fail the nest ball. I don't think there's anything we need to get with it though. And again, it makes us more vulnerable if we continue to keep our bench full. So I think that's fine. We can play the choice band or not. I'm okay either way. Part of me would prefer to hold it. And then the other question is, do we play the Super Rod? It's not bad to get back a Lele and to get back 2 energy. I'm okay with that. I wouldn't have minded waiting though. But we do get to draw better with Oranguru doing it this way. So I'll take it. Trying to decide whether or not to steam up here, and I do decide to go ahead and steam up. I'm iffy on that decision. We get to hit Zoroark for 80, leaving him with 130 hit points left. And that means that Salazzle can take a KO with a choice band if we just find an energy next turn. So they're going to take out the Ho-Oh. Of all the options, that is actually the one that helps us the most. Salazzle does not get a KO here. However, we no longer have to fear their GX attack, and we have damage down on this Lycanroc, which helps us tremendously. We can definitely attach the Float Stone. You want to put it on the heaviest retreater that's not going to get any energy. And I go ahead and attach Choice Band here as well. So now I'm left thinking, do we want to attach to the Volc-EX? I think the answer is yes, because we're going to Power Heater here. Attaching will be the only Pokemon we're definitely not attaching to is Salazzle-GX. Attaching to the active has some benefits. So we have 3 energies down there. I decided to go ahead and steam up to make it 4. Again, I could go either way on that play. But we do definitely want to power up the Salazzle. So he has, I guess the one thing that did was make it so that we just need one more hit with Baby Volk, except for this right here, the healing play. So frustrating. It felt like we were so close, and now it feels like we're so far away. So we get a riotous beating attack, and then we're just sitting here with 2 Kiawes. So once again, it's been a really cluttered hand. But we did finally get a Lele that we can use. We'll definitely be playing Sycamore here. I said definitely. So if we were to KO the slightly damaged Zoroark on the bench, which we can do, they're just going to get a return KO. So we have to play Sycamore here, looking to be able to make something else happen. I'm choosing to go ahead and bench the Salandit. I don't think that there's any harm or benefit to doing this. And then we'll steam up for an unknown reason. I guess we can... So we could attach the extra energy to the baby Volcanion, and we could hit for 100 here, or we can hit for 80 and spread out some more energy attachments. I think that's okay. I don't think we want it on Volc-EX, but I guess maybe it's okay. But all they have to do is get a Lycanroc here, and they have it. So we lose. I'm not sure, looking back, I'm not sure where we made mistakes. I definitely feel like there were some places that I talked about that at the time we were seeing it, but nothing stands out in my mind as a huge mistake in that game. The first game, I know we had that big mistake with the attachment on, well, skipping the attachment on the Volcanion, but that we were drawing so poorly in that one that it was sort of, we were in trouble either way. But with that, we lost 2 out of 2, and I actually lost again in this matchup later on. I feel like it shouldn't be that hard a matchup, but it definitely gives me trouble. So if you have any tips, please let me know. Unfortunately, I never end up facing this deck. I never end up facing Zoroark Lycanroc, so I have no experience playing against it, except when I'm playing it in tournaments and people beat me with it. So, help out. And with that, we'll go ahead and sign off. Please remember, like, comment, and subscribe as appropriate. Subscriptions really help. See you next time.